someone said something in one of my recent videos that was basically, laws are only as powerful as our willingness to enforce them. And a conversation that I had back in middle school has been going through my head a lot lately. And it was in the social studies, section where we were talking about the three branches of government and the separation of powers and the checks and balances. And I remembered asking the teacher, because they were like, and the president can't do this because the Congress can blah, 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 and the judicial system can blah, blah, blah. And I said, but what if they don't? And the teacher's like, well, that's not how it works. I was like, no. I hear you. That's not how it's supposed to work. I was like, but what is the actual mechanism? And I used more appropriate sixth grader words or whatever. But I basically said, like, what's the mechanism that actually prevents the president from doing whatever? And he's like, well, the Congress can hold them accountable, and, the judiciary can hold them accountable. And I said, but what if they don't? What if the Congress, what if the judiciary wants the same not legal thing that the president wants? Or, what if the president and the Congress wants the same illegal thing that the judiciary wants? Well, that's not how it works. And I was like, no, I hear you. And at this point, the teacher is getting mad at me, right? It's like, oh, this little, smart aleck is talking back. And I was like, is there a mechanism that if the branches of government just decide to not exercise accountability, and again, I want to be clear, like, I'm using sixth grader, language at the time, but is there anything that, should they all just decide to not hold the other party accountable, what stops this? And I never got an answer. I just kept being told that's not how it works. And I remember 2016, 2017, or whatever it was, where all of these people are essentially, oh, so-and-so got subpoenaed and they haven't showed up for 400 days or whatever it was. And it's like, why are they not just holding them accountable? Like, even the opposition party is refusing to hold them legally accountable because they don't want to seem biased, right? You have Matt Gaetz on the House floor, who is very credibly, a child predator by all assessments, and no one's doing anything about it just because they don't want to. And it just reminds me how frustrating it is to see things that others can't, to see the holes in things that others can't, to just be told to shut up. Because here we are, I don't even know if we're at the final form of everyone can just decide to not hold people accountable. Like, we very credibly might have a third Trump term because everybody that could prevent him from doing so will just simply not. And what's to be done? It doesn't matter what is and is not legal if no one stands up for what should be done.